Greetings and salutations. Happy Sunday. It is Small Channel Analytics Sunday. Say that 10 times fast. Which means that we're going to be going over the analytics and statistics of my channel as a brand new baby YouTuber. Before we dive in, I would like to give an explanation as to why I'm doing this. So I actually got this idea from a channel called Silver and Solo, I believe, or maybe Solo and Silver, either way. I think her name is Jen. And she is an elder Gen X, nearing retirement age, and I just love her vibes in her channel. And so she went on a journey last year to monetize her YouTube channel, and her journey really inspired me. And part of her process was creating a weekly video documenting her analytics. And so I said, hey, I could do that. That sounds good. So a big reason why I'm doing this is because I'm inspired by her. But also, I see this as a way to help hold me accountable to create consistently. My schedule is I post twice a week on Wednesdays and Sundays. On Wednesdays, I post my sort of like normal content, which is all about becoming your favorite self. And then here on Sundays, I post about the analytics of my channel. So it helps me stay accountable. It also helps me stay in touch with the data of my channel, which is super important if you want to grow here on YouTube, which I do. My goal is by the end of 2025 to have a monetized YouTube channel. I would really love to be able to make this at least a part-time income stream while I am in graduate school and while I'm working my day job. I have some big financial goals that I'm working towards, and so having this bring in a little bit of money would be great. Like I said, this is a super, super small channel. If you would like to support me, and by the way, my name is Laura, which you can tell because it says that. But my name is Laura, and if you want to support me and what I do, I would love to have you hit the subscribe button, leave a like, leave a comment, whatever, do all the algorithm things. Right now I have a little bit over 40 subscribers, and I would love to break the 100 mark by the end of February. I'm posting this on February 2nd, so we can get there with your help. Without further ado, let's get into the analytics, shall we? So here we are at the overview. These numbers that we see on our screen right now are numbers from the last 28 days. So 83 views in the last 28 days, a little over 3 hours of watch time in the last 28 days, and 5 new subscribers in the last 28 days. We love to see it. All of these are movement in the positive direction. Here you can see my watch time is up 6,873% over the previous 28 days. So I'd say that's a great job. Even though 3 hours is not a lot of time, any progress is progress. So let's get into the specifics of the overview data, and then we'll get into data about the last 2 videos that I posted. So like I said here, for views, I've gotten 83 views in the last 28 days, but I'm really only interested in seeing the last 7 days. In the last 7 days, I've only gotten 15 views, which is not a lot. It even says here that's 72% less than the previous week. Not great. Here we can see that I've got 4 views on my most recent video about grad school, 3 views on last week's channel analytics video, and then the rest of these views are from shorts that I posted over the summer. I had a little challenge that I gave myself over the summer in 2024 to post shorts every day. So people are still seeing those a little bit. Very little, only about half of the views from the last week were from my long form content. The other half were from shorts that were posted a while ago. All right, now let's look at watch time. Again, 3 hours in the last month, which is great, but let's look at the last week. The last week, less than 1 hour, 0.9 hours. And again, that's 46% less than the previous 7 days. It looks like here, all of that watch time that's being measured is from my long form videos. I'm not even seeing any of my shorts show up here, and that's probably because my shorts are short. And then as for subscribers, again, up 5 subscribers in the last month. In the last 7 days, I have gathered 1 new friend into the crew. So again, 75% less than the previous 7 days. And I don't know where that 1 subscriber came from. It didn't come from either of the 2 videos that I posted this week. So it's a mystery. Back to the overview of the last week in terms of views, watch time, and subscribers. Overall, not great. Not as good as the previous week. So that's all right. All of this is just a learning process. It's all information. And I'm not going to beat myself up about any of this. So let's see if we can figure out why all of these numbers are down. So I'm here in the content tab that's specifically filtering for my long form videos. So it's taking out data from my shorts because I don't really care about that information very much. So again, in the last 28 days, we've got 56 views, which is 5,500% more than the previous month. 4.4 thousand impressions. So that means that YouTube has shown my title and thumbnails to 4,500 people. 55,725% more than the previous 28 days. That's awesome. That's awesome. What's not so awesome is the impressions click-through rate. Less than 1% of people are clicking on my videos. Don't love that. Also, average view duration about 3 minutes. All of my videos are at least 15 minutes long. Most of them are closer to 20, so a 3-minute average view duration, not great. And I will also note that I watch all of my videos all the way through just to make sure that I've uploaded the right version and to also give myself a little analytic boost. Why not? And so that average view duration is already skewed by the fact that I'm watching my videos all the way through, which tells me that everybody else who's watching my videos is watching for less than 3 minutes, maybe 1 minute. So again, not great. What this tells me is that I need to work on my title and thumbnails, and I also need to work on my content itself, make it higher quality, make it more grabbing, make it more interesting to the viewers so that you want to stick around and watch it. I've been saying that in the last 2 videos as well. It's easier said than done. I can see that these things are the thing that I need to work on, and I'm still figuring out what exactly that looks like. Let's look at the videos that I posted this past week to see what each of those videos data can tell us. We're going to start with my channel analytics video that I posted last Sunday. It looks like I've gotten 3 total views on this video, 0.3 hours of watch time, and 0 subscribers from this video. It does not surprise me that based on the views and watch time of this video, I did not gain any subscribers. Let's look at reach. So 284 impressions for this video. That's really low compared to my other videos. 0.7% click-through rate. So still sub 1%. But I do think that that number is artificially inflated by the fact that YouTube did not show this video to very many people. Still, only 3 viewers, 3 unique viewers. I was one of those viewers, so really only 2 views and 2 other people watched it. Interestingly, how people found this video, it's split up in like thirds. So a third, 1 person found this through YouTube search, 1 person found this through suggested videos, and 1 person found this through external, which is Creator Studio, which is me. So again, YouTube search, 1 person found me through that. The person who found me through suggested videos, this video was suggested on a video called Facebook Ownership Nightmare Solved, Claim Facebook Page, Business Portfolio and Admin Dispute 2024. So somebody who watched my video was previously having issues with their Facebook page, it sounds like. I hope you got that resolved if you're watching this video. Let me know in the comments if you did get it resolved. Okay, let's look at engagement now. So again, 0.3 hours watch time, average view duration 7.5 minutes. That's not bad. But again, I do think that this is skewed by the fact that I watched the video through its entirety. I watched it for 12 minutes. It looks like another person watched it for about 5. So paying most attention to the impressions and the click-through rate. I wonder if YouTube maybe throttled this video based on how many people were interested in it within the first day, few hours, I don't know. I used the exact same, well, almost the exact same video description for this video as I did my first channel analytics video. So the SEO should have been the same, other than the title. The title was a little different, but the SEO should have been the same. And yet, YouTube hardly showed my video to anybody. So perhaps the title just wasn't, I mean, it's pretty generic. Small YouTube channel analytics, Journey to Monetization, episode 2. Pretty generic. It doesn't stand out. I will say, I will be the first to acknowledge the thumbnail on that video sucked. I just kind of slapped it together. I didn't feel like putting in any effort. I thought, let's see what happens if I make this really boring and generic and ugly. Will people click on it? The answer is no. So more effort in the thumbnail and maybe a little bit more descriptive of the title. Yeah, certainly the fact that less than 1% of people who are even being shown it in the first place have clicked on the video tells me that the title and thumbnail are not strong. So I need to work on that for sure. Let's move on to the other video that we posted this week. So my second video, the one that I posted on Wednesday, was titled How I'm Earning My Master's in Counseling Debt-Free, Tips and Strategies for Financial Success. I asked ChatGPT to create that title for me to be keyword rich and clickable. And I do think it's a pretty strong title, but I have a feeling my analytics are going to tell me otherwise. So here on the overview for the video, 4 views, 0.4 hours watch time, 0 subscribers from this video. So again, nobody's like seeing it. Let's look at the reach. Man, even fewer impressions, 165 people even saw this in the first place. Now that does mean that I'm over 1% with the click-through rate, but that's skewed by the fact that YouTube didn't show this to anybody, or only 165 people. 4 views, 4 unique viewers. Again, I'm one of those views, I'm one of those viewers, so really that's 3 and 3. Mostly being shown on suggested videos, and it looks like those videos are what is the difference between naturalization and citizenship, 1 minute nomad, and productive day in my life, data scientist and grad student. So that second suggested video is relevant to what this video that I made is about, kind of. The first video about citizenship, not relevant at all. So that tells me that maybe YouTube is a little confused about who might want to watch this video. Productive day in my life, data scientist and grad student. So the grad student there matches up, but data scientist, somebody who's watching content from a data scientist probably isn't interested in hearing from a counseling grad student. As for search terms, financial planning is the search term that my video popped up for. And then 25%, one of the views is from, again, external, which is, again, Creator Studio, which is, again, me. So average view duration, 7 minutes-ish, which once again, I do believe is skewed because I watched the video all the way through. Nobody else did, so artificially higher. Everybody else probably watched significantly less than 7 minutes. My theory for this video, because I do think that I did a good job with the keywords and the SEO for this video, both in the title and in the description. Again, I used ChatGPT to help me create a keyword-rich, SEO-friendly video description. I think perhaps this video was too niche. I think that maybe there just aren't a lot of people who are interested in hearing about a master's in counseling specifically. So I think something that I'll try with this video this week is change the title so that it just says earning my graduate degree debt free, or how I'm earning my master's debt free, and leave out the counseling part, because I think that may be turning some people off or confusing the algorithm about who this video is for. I get the feeling that not a lot of people are coming to YouTube for masters in counseling specific advice. I did when I was applying to grad school, but that's because YouTube is my favorite platform on the internet, and I would first look to YouTube, then to Google. So, yeah, I think that the title is probably too specific, and maybe I'll change the SEO in the description as well to be a little bit more broad. Okay, so what are my action items for this upcoming week? Keep working on the thumbnails, duh. Keep working on the titles, duh. Keep working on the content so that people stick around for longer than a couple minutes, duh. But also focusing on the sweet spot of information that is niche enough to not have a ton of competitors, but is not so niche that nobody's looking for it. So figuring out where the balance is in that. All right, here we are at the end of the video. Again, I've been Laura. Feel free to subscribe if you'd like to help me reach my goal of 100 subscribers by the end of February 2025. If you don't want to subscribe, you want to go check out my other content first, please, by all means, feel free to do that. I would love to have you watch my other stuff as well. And yeah, leave a comment about what else you would like to see, or if you have suggestions that maybe I've missed in looking at this data. So thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you've had a great weekend, and good luck in the upcoming week.